Hey, how's it going? This is Melinda and welcome to my channel. Today I am so excited to show you these records. These are 4 major grails that I've been wanting to add to the collection for a very long time from huge bands. 4 of the biggest bands out there. And I'm so excited to have these in the collection. Let's go ahead and get started by showing you the first one. I'm going in order of what I think from 4th place to 1st place. And what I would love is if you decide to leave a comment, rank them yourself. I think that would be a lot of fun of what you think is cool or maybe the least cool, whatever. Let's get started. First off, an amazing record from Fleetwood Mac. This is self-titled Fleetwood Mac, and of course Fleetwood Mac was already established, but they added Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks to the band and put this record out. And even though they were already established and popular, they went out to the stratosphere once they added Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham. And I know a lot of you are probably scratching your heads. What makes that a Grail? That's a pretty common record. Well, if you all are familiar with Rumors, the 45 RPM version, it sounds pretty incredible, doesn't it? Well, this is the 45 RPM version from Bernie Grundman Studios of Fleetwood Mac self-titled. And it was a record store day record. From best I can tell, it came out in 2012. And this is it. And I got a really good deal on it because it has a teeny weeny little bump right there. If you see the little corner crease, I was able to get a good deal on it because that little tiny little bump in the corner. It sounds so good, you guys. And I'll admit, Rumors, I probably prefer that record. But we have beautiful songs on here like Monday Morning, Rihanna, Over My Head, Say You Love Me. I want to talk about that here in a minute. Landslide is so gorgeous. I'm So Afraid. There are so many great songs on here. The one that really brings back wonderful memories to me is the song Say You Love Me. And when I hear that one, I automatically think about a dear friend of mine from grade school. I used to spend the night with her often. She had a basement. It had an air hockey table. We would play air hockey. And she also had a console where we would play records. And she had this record. I think it was one of her older sister's records. And they would play the song Say You Love Me. And she had 2 older sisters that taught us this dance. And I don't really remember much about the dance. I just remember at the beginning of the song when it would come in, they kind of did this thing where I don't remember, but I just know that I looked up to her older sisters and thought they were the bomb. And of course, I loved my dear friend. What's sad about this story is last summer, my friend died in a car accident. It wasn't of any fault of her own, and I feel bad for the person who made that fatal mistake. I can't imagine how that would feel. But she was a brand new grandma, and it just breaks my heart that she's not here for her children and for her grandchild, because she was an amazing person. And I have wonderful memories of being in her basement and dancing around to Say You Love Me. So a wonderful record. Again, this was a record store day record to my knowledge. I think I'm the 3rd owner. This was sold to somebody at Grimey's back in 2015. And it does say it is mastered from original source tape by Bernie Grundman Studios, pressed on 2 45 RPM discs, 180 gram vinyl at Palace. Here is the label, polyline sleeves, and they did a really good job of just making it look like the original. I've had the original. I've had the mobile fidelity version. I'm going to maybe do a comparison and see what I think is the best sounding. But I can tell you right now, this sounds absolutely incredible, and I'm so happy to have it in the collection. So next up, a historic album. This record, whether you like it or not, and I happen to love it, it really inspired other bands that we love to do better, bring their best out. It's such an important album. So for historical purposes, and because I love the record, I wanted to get a first pressing of the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds. And a little while back, I made a video and someone had sent me a beautiful Beatles Butcher cover slick. And that person got in touch with me. He is an eBay seller. He has a lot of records at his house. And he said, you know, I have this really beautiful, pristine cover album in great shape of Pet Sounds. And he gave me first dibs. Look how clean and beautiful. A first Los Angeles pressing of this. And I never see it. The few times I see it, never see it in this kind of condition. Absolutely beautiful. Even the inner sleeve itself doesn't suffer from those seam splits that so many do. Let me turn it right side up. It's in really beautiful condition. And you see all these wonderful artists, including, if you look over in the corner here, Rubber Soul by the Beatles and Help. So it's just really wonderful to get this. It's on the Capitol Rainbow label that if you all collected the Beatles records back in the day and the Beach Boys, it's so iconic. Mint, mint, mint. There isn't a single pop or click on this record. It's absolutely stunning. So to have such an important record and to have a beautiful copy of it, and of course you can get other pressings for less money, or that might even sound better, Analog Productions, or just some other really special copies of it. But I love having the first pressing that came out of this unbelievable record. Now, next up, another very, very popular band. It's great to have their records. Good luck finding them in good condition. That's nearly impossible. But I found this one record, and even though I think the vinyl and everything in clean condition is really wonderful, there is something else about this record that makes it very special and what I consider a grail. Black Sabbath, Master of Reality. This record, for one, is hard to find in clean condition. This album cover, I will admit, VG plus at best. And some people would probably say, nah, it's a VG cover. Okay, I'll take that. I don't see these very clean. This one looks pretty good. The black still looks really nice. And it's such a great record. I love Sweet Leaf. Let me just be really honest with you, back it up. When this record came out, of course I was probably a baby, but my mom, there's no way with a name called Black Sabbath it was ever getting into my home. My mom was not going to have it. And then we get into a song like Sweet Leaf and she's like, yeah, definitely not. But it's a really cool track and the guitar playing is amazing. After Forever, my mom might have liked that one if she had read the lyrics. It's actually a really good song. Children of the Grave, the very ending is super creepy. Side 2, the opening track, Orchid, is so beautiful. Who could not love that? Lord of the World, the ending, Into the Void, is another Black Sabbath classic. And I got a beautiful copy of it. It is on this green Warner Brothers label. Now when you put it on, at first you hear a few clicks and pops. After that, it just goes into the music and it's really beautiful. And it is a US pressing. It's not probably the most desired pressing, but it's not a bad one to have either. It sounds absolutely wonderful. Hard to find in clean condition, but yet this one is. I do have also a vertical swirl label. It sounds fantastic. So since I already had this record and a vertical swirl, why would I want this particular pressing? Well, it had the inner sleeve and it didn't have any seam splits. It's in beautiful condition, really wonderful. But that's not all. It came with the original US poster and it is in absolutely stunning condition, you guys. It was never hung on a wall. It just sat in this record and was never put up or paid attention to. Check out these clean corners. Absolutely gorgeous. Here's Ozzy. And I didn't get a chance, and I should have mentioned this before. Okay, so this record and the last one I'm going to show, I was able to get in Las Vegas. I went to a store. I didn't get to go to a lot of record stores, but I did go to Moondog Records in Las Vegas. And I will say that without a doubt, no argument, it had the most Grail records, amazing selection that I have ever seen. And if I ever know that I'm going back to Las Vegas, I will probably stop buying records for a couple of months and save up. Because yes, there's a lot of Grail records, but because they're Grail records and hard to find records, they're not cheap. But I've just never seen a selection like that. And on top of that, I got to meet a very cool guy who is in our vinyl community. His name is Chili, and he has the channel Vinyl Addict, all caps. If you put in Vinyl Addict in all caps, you're going to find Chili. And I'm going to leave a link below. He has a wonderful channel, and he was so sweet to me and so kind. And it was just such an honor to meet him. He has a great channel, and I think you would enjoy him too. So do check him out, give him a sub, and say hello, because I think it'd be really nice, and you will like his channel. Now, I got the Black Sabbath, Fleetwood Mac, the Beach Boys. What is the fourth record and the grand finale? Because like I said in the beginning, I am ranking these from, they're all Grails. I'm thrilled to have all of them, but we're talking fourth place to first place of what I wanted to add to the collection. And this one might surprise you. It's a box set. It's incredible. How does it beat the Black Sabbath poster? You may not agree with this, but this is my choice. This is my Mother's Day gift, okay? So before I show it to you, I just want to say that I rock as a mom because I had the most incredible kid. She is the smartest, most beautiful child that has ever been born. You can debate that. I know you have kids of your own that you think are pretty wonderful, but no, my kid is absolutely amazing. So this is a wonderful Mother's Day gift, and I'm only kidding, of course, but she is an amazing person, and I'm just honored to be her mom. Let's go ahead and show you the box set. It's heavy. It is the Rolling Stones. Mobile Fidelity Original Master Recording, the Rolling Stones box set. It is absolutely an amazing box set. And of all of the Mobile Fidelity box sets, this one probably gets the best reviews. Sometimes the Beatles, I actually like some of the Mobile Fidelity releases by the Beatles, and I think they're good. But it doesn't get quite the great reviews that this one does. Moondog Records had this Rolling Stones box set, they had the Beatles box set, and they had the Sinatra box set, the trifecta, just sitting right there in their store. So I thought, wow, pretty amazing. Now let me open this up and show you. I love how cool it is that you open it up. And I've taken some of the records out so I could hold it better. I'm not real strong. I don't have that upper body strength that I need. Look, you can see all the titles. One that I think really stands out that I think is super cool is that they have Hot Rocks. To me, that is the greatest hits album of all time. Absolutely fantastic. The Rolling Stones had fantastic hits. Also has their Satanic Majesty's Request, Beggar's Banquet, Let It Bleed, their first album. You know, it just really goes on and on and on. And they sound absolutely wonderful on here. They were taken from the original master tapes. Absolutely killer box set. I'm so happy to add it to collection, and I believe my copy is number 4021. So I love having that. This came out in 1983. It would be amazing if Mobile Fidelity could start doing box sets again. I would love for them to do that. I would love it if they could have those Rolling Stones master tapes again and do this again. The Mobile Fidelity of today, I think, could even top this. And this is really, really good. But wow, I would love to see them start putting out box sets of the Van Halen one steps. Wouldn't that be amazing if on top of putting out all those one steps, they put out a box set, or the Miles Davis or Bob Dylan's? I just think that would be so cool. But in the meantime, I am very happy to now own that Rolling Stones box set. To my ears, it sounds amazing. And what a Mother's Day gift. A fancy box set, music. I mean, does it get any better than to get the gift of music for Mother's Day? Let me know in the comments what you like, what you don't like. Rank them. What would be your favorite choice out of all 4 of these? I'd love to hear it. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button, the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.